This reading is for somebody who's really found themselves and stepped into their power as they have, like, found success in, like, starting a business, big or small, or stepping into, like, a leadership role of a project. And that all those new responsibilities, new things to take care of and have to learn, that's really changed your perception. And that's really like the catalyst to this overall change in who you are, making you, really having you step into your most authentic version of yourself has to do with this releasing of your creative power, just fully embracing, in a sense. Now, for what you need to work on, we have card number 5, the unknown. Knowing the unknown. Now, this card in particular speaks to getting comfortable in the unknown, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and really challenging yourself to learn, to change. And, as I was previously just stating, this new role that you've taken on, causing this immense change within yourself and your perception, okay? This speaks to kind of, finding a comfort in that, not holding back, not holding yourself back because you're just staying somewhere that's more comfortable, that you're used to, that's predictable, you know this speaks to, this to me is kind of like the Fool card in a sense, just leaping into the unknown, taking a step forward even though you don't know where you're going to land, right? And this is also kind of where your, like, intuition comes into play. Like, you have to rely on yourself and your gifts. Now, for what you bring to this connection, we have card number 13, coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. And, this really is something that, like, in my personal opinion, goes hand in hand with what you need to change, right? Because once you have the ability to just be able to move forward in the unknown, right? Here, it'll make it easier to create this harmony between your mind and your heart, right? Now, for what your person needs to work on, we have card number 21, key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Now, this really speaks to me about, holding back to spare another's feelings, right? Or, because you don't want to create conflict within a particular relationship. But what a lot of us need to come to realize is that, it's healthy to have conflict in relationships. What's unhealthy is the way that a lot of us go about it, or a lot of us deal with it, okay? And here, the journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Love is not holding back. Love is being honest, being fair, being kind, not keeping secrets. And I feel like that's kind of like a harsh lesson that your person has had to learn, or is rather in the process of learning. I kind of get that you and this person aren't exactly currently in contact, probably have not been in contact for quite some time. Now, for what your person brings to this connection, we have card number 17, consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Now, I get that, your person really has a knack for, like, picking up on things energetically, and bringing attention to them, but subtly. And that, like, for example, I feel like, even though it was probably early on, but I feel like, your person could have picked up on, like, the fact that you two are soulmates, but at the same time, like, they really going along with this key to intimacy card, they're kind of ignoring that, right? Because they felt like, oh, it was too soon, blah, blah, blah. You may have even, like, told them, like, that, like, you guys, like, you feel that you guys are soulmates, you feel this particular kind of connection, and then they denied you. Like, that's just an example. This, like, didn't have to actually happen, but, like, that's, like, they pick up on certain things, and bringing those, like, to the forefront for both of you to better understand, learn about, pick up on. Now, for your dynamic, we have 8 Weeping Wound. You are not your wounds. And this card always speaks to me of, like, people who are deeply or heavily, like, I don't want to say damaged, but have been through a lot, right? Have a lot of, like, pretty deep wounds that they're working on healing. And I feel like 444 on the clock as I say that, or rather, it is 444. You and your person, right? Like, within this dynamic, it's really about the both of you healing together, okay? Because here we also have card number 41, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the familiar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Like, I feel like literally you two are here to heal each other and also, in a sense, heal those around you, heal the world. Like, once you guys heal each other, heal yourselves, you're going to create so much together that is also going to be healing for, like, those around you. Now, for your current feelings towards your person, I get that, like I said before, like, that you and this person are soulmates, right? This is just, to you, this is a fact. Oh, stop that. Alright. It wasn't focusing, it was bothering me. So yeah, like, that this person, you guys have had past lives together, this person is your soulmate, and you have this deep love, you feel this deep connection with them. But because of the things that have happened, right, you're unsure of where to go, because in the beginning, like, you thought that, like, you had the world in your hands, like, you could see you guys having it all together, but then, I don't know, something happened. You guys probably split. Somebody could have possibly come between the two of you, and that really put a stop to things. Your person could have ended the connection to go and, to go and pursue this other individual. Your person could be materialistic, okay? They could have gone after another person because they had higher standing, they had more money, they had more materialistically, like, things like that. So for your current intentions towards your person here, I get that you've been ignoring other offers because, these people, like, they just, I guess they don't compare, is the phrase that I would use. And, this boredom that you have with other people is, like, kind of, like, making you want to just go towards this person, like, with the quickness. But, that with this person, you're going to have to draw some boundaries. You guys are going to have to have a conversation on, like, your beliefs, where you want this to go, like, where you both, want to be in the future. Like, this could be something like making a 5-year plan together, or even like, a 1-year plan, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever is, more comfortable for you, a time frame to like put some actions in, to put some plans into actions. Jesus, my brain. And for what actions you will take towards them, if any, you want to take this to a more calm place, right? Because like I said, I get the vibe that you guys are not in communication, and there was quite a bit of drama. Things could have ended dramatically. There could have been a lot of confrontation, maybe even involving other people outside of this dynamic or relationship, and you want to bring things to a calmer place. And here, like, homegirl's carrying a suitcase, right? So maybe this here could involve you two like moving in together, possibly. And then, with that conversation, right, with the King of Swords, with bringing things to a calmer place, this will end a karmic cycle for the both of you. Alright, and that ending of a karmic cycle will lead to the beginning of a new karmic cycle. Because here, around homegirl is a version of the Ouroboros, right? The snake that eats its own tail. And that's kind of like a symbol of. And then in the middle of there's like the seed of life. Like, there's so much symbolism in that one card. I love it. But, also with this, you know that the universe is on your side. You know that, the wheel is going to turn in your favor. These things are going to go in your favor. So, I see you taking a leap towards this person. I see, contacting them to have a conversation. Now, for what your person's feelings towards you, it's very interesting because, they see you as their wish fulfillment. Okay? This being the Nine of Cups. And then with the Knight of Cups, they want to come towards you with an offer. They want to express these feelings that they've been holding back because, they were guarding their energy, but they're like breaking out of that in a sense. Like, I get that, they see the light. Now, for your person's current intentions towards you, it's like what I was just saying about you wanting to bring things to a calmer place. Like, this person, like, they don't want to fight anymore. They want to, they want to sit down, have a conversation. They want to work things out. And, here we have grapes. And traditionally in the tarot, grapes represent something that is very difficult to grow. Something that takes a lot of time, effort, care, nurturing, and things like that. So, I get that they want to have a conversation about this connection and, nurturing it, seeing where it can go. And with the Lovers, I feel like that's them making the choice, to work on this connection, And here with the Lotus being in between the two of them, lotuses grow from the mud, right? From the dark, the dirty. And, they understand that they betrayed you. They really hurt you here. So, I feel like this person's current intentions is to really bring forward some, bring forward healing to this connection. Bring, some peace and, maybe even some comfort of where, this is going. Let you know that you're not wasting your time there. Now, for what actions, if any, your person will make towards you here? Now, I feel like this person has definitely been going through an awakening. I want to say that it was triggered by, the events that took place that ended this connection. That kind of forced them into a place where they had to really do the work. They had to really take a look at their self, their ideals, like their conditioning from like childhood and stuff like that, the people that they're around and how they influence them. I feel like this ending for them brought a lot of change to their life, and that really triggered them to grow, like emotionally, spiritually, just overall in general in their life make a lot of serious changes. And, that kind of brought them to really learning how to work with and follow their intuition, which at the same time, is what's leading them back to you. What's showing them all these truths about the situation. And then with the star, I get that they intend to bring illumination to the situation. They intend to, give you hope that, that you guys can pick this back up, that you guys can still, grow and become what you guys probably talked about before all of this fell apart. Now, lastly, for your advice / insight on the situation, here with the Two of Cups, this speaks to bringing a balance to a situation. So here, I feel like, with the both of you wanting to bring this to a calmer place, I feel like you're coming forward to initiate this conversation, initiate this change, initiate this healing. I feel like that's really going to bring balance to the situation. And then with the Five of Pentacles, I get that you're not letting anything hold you back. This situation clearly caused a lot of disappointment, right? Sorry about that. I got an important phone call that I needed to answer real quick. Horrible timing. But anyways, where did I leave off? I feel like the disappointment created by this situation really put you in a lack mindset for a bit, especially when it came to people and meeting anybody new, whether it was romantically or platonically, in any way, shape, and form. I feel like that really made you not trust people for a while, and I feel like you probably walked away from a few offers that you got, whether for romance or friendship, but at the end of the day, this situation is gonna bring a lot of realizations. I feel like you guys having this conversation after all of this disappointment, right, bringing this balance to the situation and really digging deep with each other. I feel like this is going to bring a lot of epiphanies, a lot of aha moments. It's going to clear up a lot for the both of you. So, as far as advice, I'd say, having this conversation, taking this, taking moves towards this person is really going to help bring a balance, and it's going to get you out of this lack mindset as far as being able to trust people, and it's going to open you up to a lot. So, there you go. That is the message that I have for you today. I do hope it serves you well, and I do hope that it brought at least some clarity and possibly even a way to move forward in any way, shape, or form in your current situation. Do be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.